The fleet screen. This screen shows the ships that are in your fleet. You can sort the ships however you want by just clicking on them. If you go to the fleet screen in a colony, you'll be able to buy and sell ships. This is an archaic design from the 90s and early 2000s, so don't worry if you didn't get it initially. Storage allows you to store ships at a colony. It costs about 5,000 credits to buy storage at a colony. Storing anything at a colony costs you money every month. The only exception to this is storing stuff at your own colonies, which is unlimited. As far as I understand, ships that are higher on the list will be placed in the battlefield first, with lower ships being placed in front of them. Newly acquired or recovered ships will always be at the bottom of the list. Remember, being at the bottom of the list means being the furthest forward in formation. Left side. We see suspend all repairs and resume all repairs. Suspend all repairs is useful if you just got in a fight and think you will run out of supplies repairing your ships. Resume all repairs is useful if you suspended repairs on any ship and now want to resume those repairs. Below that we see ships with unspent ordnance points and total unspent ordnance points. Lastly, there are idle officers, which means they are not commanding any ships. You don't want any officers to be idle if you can avoid it. They draw a wage regardless. The auto-assign officers button is great if you have a salvage fleet that regularly gets destroyed and recovered in battles. On to the ships. There's a question mark, which gives us a lot of statistics about the ship. Do note that the ordnance points is so divorced from the rest of the stats that it is practically invisible. I couldn't initially find it either. Take note of the weapon mounts and special ability. Right of that is the scuttle button. It will double check if you actually want to scuttle the ship. Demods reduce the ship's sell value, so consider scuttling, not selling heavily demodded ships. We then have mothballing. This reduces the ship's combat readiness to 0, but the ship doesn't need crew or supplies anymore. Mothballed ships will prevent using some abilities such as transverse jump. After that we have suspend repairs and refit. Finally, if you're at a colony, we have the buy and sell ship button. It will double check to see if you actually want to sell or buy the ship, so don't worry about clicking it by accident.